When we first arrived in the Sierra Tarahumara more than 22 years ago, there were only a handful of believers, scattered over thousands of square miles of very rugged and intimidating canyons and mountains.
While we now see many small pockets of believers, there are still hundreds of communities in remote areas that remain without a witness for the gospel.
To that end, the Lord has led us to focus our resources to reach these areas by dedicating ourselves to three main goals: distributing MP3 players with Bible-based materials, launching a video-based literacy program throughout the Sierra that uses the Bible, and initiating Tarahumara-led village Bible outreach teams.
We've set a goal that every family in the Tarahumara Mountains would hear about Jesus through MP3 players.
We've already distributed over 20,000 players in the past several years. Each MP3 player is loaded with over 900 recordings of songs, Bible stories, and testimonies in the Tarahumara language, which have proven to be especially effective in the oral, non-literate Tarahumara culture.
The message on these MP3 players have in some cases changed the entire trajectory of people's lives. We began developing an evangelistic educational ministry after realizing how much more open to outside influence people are when they are offered health care or education. Our video-based literacy program contains 60 one-hour-long videos that teach the Tarahumara people to read and write in their own tribal language.
These videos can be shown anywhere using small, battery-powered video projectors. And because the videos do all the teaching, there doesn't need to be a teacher in every village, just someone willing to host the class and invite people to come. The host doesn't even need to be able to read, which makes them easily reproducible throughout the region.
In each lesson, students hear and learn about God. Every class features a Bible story video presented chronologically from creation to the resurrection of Christ. In addition, Tarahumara worship songs play while students practice writing. Eventually, they learn to read the Bible stories themselves.
One lesson a week means the literacy course extends across an entire year, drawing both believers and people who have no interest in Jesus. They come for various reasons: because they want to learn to read, because they enjoy any excuse for a social gathering in a remote village, or because they want the cup of coffee and cookies that we provide the host. We hope these classes help grow a sense of community and plant the seeds for a future church to thrive in these villages.
The literacy program offers a tangible economic benefit for our Tarahumara class facilitators. Each facilitator receives a $10 weekly stipend for their work. Sometimes the salary provides sufficient means for a Tarahumara adult to stay in their own community and not have to migrate to the city to seek work.
Our goal for 2024 was to start literacy classes in 10 village locations. We already have classes in 26 places and expect to start at least 10 more in the next few months.
One class has reached into an unexpected location, the local prison. These motivated students are working hard as they prepare for their release and return to their families and hopefully a new life. The warden recognizes the benefit of this educational opportunity for these guys themselves and also the message it sends to their children and family. He is extremely pleased with the program.
Our third branch of advancing the gospel is village outreach teams. These outreach teams comprise several small groups of Tarahumara believers who hike out each week to share and teach in villages where no church has previously existed. This ministry has helped birth many new churches, and through them, more and more new believers are feeling called to go to the next village to share about Jesus too.
Sometimes our missionaries help these new believers open a way into a new community by providing transportation, encouragement, and discipleship. The missionary remains in a support role, as the Tarahumara take on nearly all the teaching and leadership roles. To reach a people who no one else has reached, you have to do things that no one else has done. This requires innovation. We've developed an easily reproducible method of adapting the Bible books into Bible videos in their own language. We then add large images from the video and a visual timeline to bring the stories to life.
Each person gets their own Bible story booklet to follow along as the Tarahumara believer reviews the story with them after the video. In one community, we don't have a building or home to meet in, but we've adapted and meet in a riverbed and use the outdoor TV. People slowly and hesitantly gather from all directions.
The response to this multiple learning style method, seeing, hearing, and touching, has resulted in comments like, "I really understand this. I'm really learning." Week after week, people walk from miles around to come and hear the Bible stories, sing songs, and share a cup of coffee and cookies or even a meal.
A la gente le gusta ver el video. Dice que entiende mejor así. A ellos les gusta la Biblia y están dispuestos a escuchar como dice el video.
All three of these ministry efforts are spreading and growing much more quickly than we had anticipated, which is a great blessing and even greater opportunity. An opportunity that requires tangible financial support. Would you consider joining this effort to continue and expand these ministries? We hope to distribute several thousand more MP3 players, launch dozens of new literacy classes, and send out additional village outreach teams.
MP3 players cost $20 a piece. Each evangelistic literacy program costs us $420 to equip and launch. This includes projectors and student class materials, then $90 a month thereafter for 14 months. That's $1,680 to launch a 14-month literacy and Bible class. It costs $240 to help a Tarahumara person reach a community with the Bible for a year.
It's exciting to see God working in the Sierra Tarahumara through the whole body of Christ. Through new Tarahumara believers hosting literacy classes, missionaries mentoring local church planters and evangelists, and people in churches from all areas praying and giving to help keep this movement of God moving ahead. Thank you.